Anyways, welcome everybody. I'm actually going to go to my account, my other account, and press live onto the thing and thumbs up it. But today, I'm not going to be live very long. It wasn't. If I was thinking, I probably wouldn't have even went live. But there is a few Pokemon that we need the secondary Pokemon of, like this Raichu. I need a Pikachu. I need a Clefairy. And I need a Growlithe. So those are I was gonna say we can do the Ammonite. But we need to start filling out the rest of this too, which means I gotta complete more of the story. So, but for now, we're just gonna work on hatching some babies. So, let's go in here, talk to her. And I decided that I am going to do the evolutions. So, I am doing the evolutions. Non-shiny. The only EV that we will be doing is, the only shiny of that line that we'll do is the actual EV, and I'll set it up tonight or tomorrow. I just need one egg. One egg is all I need. From Raichu. So yeah, that's it, basically. Yep. We are just doing breeding today. Honestly, getting an egg shouldn't have been this freaking difficult. Of course, I'm used to Scar and Vi. Spill. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe. I guess I could just. Man, I wish. Should we continue this story? Like I said, I'm not worried about so we will hunt for an Eevee, just not on this save. I'll start another one and set it up. Just so you guys are aware that it is happening. Just for now. It's gonna take a minute, so we might as well try to hatch this egg. Can you tell? I want to see something. Hold on, you guys. I can tell, but I don't know if you guys can. And I'm trying to... That one you guys can tell. As I can tell on the phone. Wonder if that egg is ready. Just had to double check. I said, we might get this Pikachu hatched before the... You can tell me if it changes when I do this. I can tell the difference. But I want to see if you guys can tell the difference. And I can, but I'm here. So... Nope. Like I said, I think we can hatch this Pikachu one before it's ready. Which sucks. My Ditto does not like fire types. Sorry for the loud notification. My phone. Should probably turn that down. But one of my co-workers' husbands passed away, so I'm trying to keep in touch with that situation. Yeah. We might do some leveling up, like with one of the Bulbasaurs and one of the Charmanders. Excuse me. Hold on, I am gonna try something. I'm gonna turn off my light. See if you guys can tell the difference. See if I can tell the difference. Actually, I can. Oh yeah. This is perfect. I like this vibe. You can see my living room lights still on. But I think this is the current vibe. Let's see if you guys can... see if that helps. the vibe. But yeah, this it's almost ready. So let's see if the Arcanine egg is available. Nope. So it's gonna make me hatch both of them at the same time. It would help if I had a camera that would resolute to 4K, but my laptop is the only camera I got, so. And honestly, I'm already running at max USB. So, yep. Tell I'm getting sunburnt today. So, by the way, I'm gonna have to catch a Pikachu. I wasn't thinking about Pichu. Oh. I guess it can sit in Pikachu's spot, because technically we already had a Pikachu. I just need something of its evolutionary line to sit in its spot in the box. And then I'll go catch one. That's funny though. Okay. Technically it's my first Johto Pokemon of the game. But, yeah. And finally... Luckily, none of the other Pokemon... Wait a minute. It's gonna be the same with Clefairy. I can't do Clefairy. Well, crap baskets. So I guess we're just gonna grind a Bulbasaur and a Charmander up to level. Make sure I have taken the experience share off of. Yeah, I got it. Cool. Because kind of looks like after we hatch this Growlithe, we technically can't do anything more because Clefable will just give me Cleffa. I mean, we can do an Eevee, I guess. Do one of the evolutions. The whole point was to fill out the decks the best I can. But I need back in there. So we're gonna withdraw you. And you for now. I can actually put you back, Arcanine. Now I don't even remember where it goes. I think it goes after Dugong. Summary. Nope. It goes in the previous box. That's right. That's right there. But we're gonna go ahead, give the EXP share to Bulbasaur, and go down here to the good rod, because I don't think. This should be quick. I should probably go get the super rod. Let's hatch this last egg, this Growlithe. Put it in the PC, and then let's go surf somewhere. So I think if we surf, we can be better than just walking around. I don't know how I did that, but hey. Works out. So I don't know how many Pokemon fans are into Harry Potter, but what did you guys think of the trailer? The one thing that I am worried about, and I know it's probably number one on everyone's list, is because of the bullying that Severus Snape's Severus Snape endures when he was a child, alongside James and Sirius. From those two, the bullying he did, it's gonna come off a certain way. And even in the books, it was described as a pale man. He was described as a pale man with a crooked nose. I do. Like the vibe this gives. But anyways, yeah, the bullying, however, on the Harry Potter show, holy crap. And I love the detail that they are doing. Like when Severus Snape does go through Harry's mind in the 5th book, they give him the looks of, like, they do go back and pay homage to some of the stuff. It seems like they're gonna show it from when they eventually get to that later on. So that I do like, because Harry getting his hair cut and then it magically growing back the next day, and then Aunt Petunia putting him in the cupboard and locking him away for a week, was actually in the books. It was in the 5th or 6th one. It would have had to be Order of the Phoenix, when he was trying to become a master of occlumency. But yeah. Let's check the egg. So still saying this egg will take a while. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab my surfing mug Lapras. We're gonna go surf over here. Should have a couple, 2 strong enough Pokemon to take on whatever it comes. But like I said, I like everything else. I like how the lettering on the letter to Hogwarts that Harry gets is. I like everything else. It's just that for me, you're making it about a race thing when it shouldn't be. And that's what you're gonna make it seem to people when that's not at all originally what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be just James being a kid not knowing better. Oh, I didn't realize I had a Pokemon to surf. I grabbed Lapras because I thought I needed it. Whooper! I love that Articuno. Try something. I like that better. I think it helps. I think it's because we're only catching like level 5 Pokemon because that's all that's available. If that's the case, if anything, I can switch train Bulbasaur. And luckily, surfing still counts as moving, so well, that jumped a level. Hopefully I have a revive. Should. Shit, I don't. Well, for that, I said... For that, fear the wrath of thunder. Wow, that sucks. Have to do it the old-fashioned way, switch train. I could have honestly swore it was gonna be like level 5 Pokemon. But, yeah. I actually like the... I do gotta get a Dratini and Dragonair. I just remembered. I gotta get those. Just training up a couple Pokemon. Technically walking around to build Heck, even my lapras can handle this. I'm probably only going to be live about an hour, and I've already been live 30 minutes. So, I'm mainly doing this live stuff because to keep the grind up. And I won't be live the next 2 days. I'm working tomorrow until about this time, and Saturday I don't want to mention it. I don't want to talk about it because, well, I'm kind of upset about it, but it means in the future I'll have my Saturdays open, so it's a guaranteed my Saturdays will be open after tomorrow. After Saturday. But I'm finishing something that I spent 15 years doing. So I kind of, like I said, I kind of have to. And I need to call my buddy Red and check on him. But that was weird. At least Charmander's building up the EXP. But because of that, I told everyone that Sunday I gotta go to my uncle's, drop something off that his son left at my house. And then I will be live the rest of the day. Okay, Charmander only has 6 more levels. I'm gonna try to catch Abra. And then I can do that trade Evo real quick. But basically, yeah. The only days after this weekend that I will not have any sort of video will be Fridays. That's gonna be I call it a rest day, but I'm technically working at my other job, so. I am gonna manifest this as a career. Okay, I misclicked. But yeah, I'm manifesting YouTube as a career. My goal with this, it's gonna sound like a stupid goal, is be able to live stream at least an hour a night and make enough money off of ads and other things, mainly ad money and sponsorships, that if I wanted to, I can buy my own health insurance and go live in the Philippines and still do this from the Philippines, but get paid in USD. That is the goal. And if I can reach that goal, my secondary job will be, I want to start a clothing brand. If I can start a clothing brand, I will have this. I'll be able to live in the Philippines, do this on the side, do sponsorship videos and stuff, mainly. And I think it will be cool. Then I'll have a secondary channel where I vlog my life in the Philippines. Like I said, super chats are welcome. I would rather just make enough money off of the ads and sponsorships that I can live over there, or that I can move over there and then live over there, and only come here during the summertime when the weather is nice. I live in Arkansas, I'll tell you that. I live in Arkansas and I love the weather. But I do not like the winters. I love it here during the summer and spring. And if I could make enough money that I could buy a house outright, not get a loan, just pay cash and be done. Made a mistake. Oh well. It happens. But yeah. Basically, if I could... Like I said, if I could just make enough to pay my rent overseas, pay for a flight over there, and then be able to live over there. Because here's the thing. I can live in the Philippines for 200 USD. Well, rent a house for 200 USD. Food, depending on what you get, from what I've been reading, you can pretty much live on $500 in food, and then you can just buy your health care, and it's extremely cheap if you pay in USD. It's extremely cheap versus the Filipino peso. And some of the extracurricular activities I like that I never really got to experience over here, I just get to watch videos about it, like chicken fights and stuff. But basically, over there, I'll get to experience all of that. Here, I would be lucky. I would literally have to go 3 states away and pretend I'm Native American. And this white boy can't pass as Native American. So, yeah. I mean, I would love to go visit the culture. Now, I don't think I would be able to speak Spanish enough to... I would have to have someone to translate for a first little bit. Or my phone to translate. So... yeah, it's just part of it. Charmeleon has 3 more levels, and I got about 8 more minutes. Let's see if Charmander reaches 16 before the egg hatches. We'll go to until either one happens. But because I gotta work tomorrow, I can't really stay on too long. It's just... Let's check the egg. Oh, it's very possible. That the egg hatches before Charmander reaches 16. Like I said, we're going until either one happens. And I'll honestly probably stay until both happens because I'm just... I am starting to get tanner. You can't really tell in this light, but yeah, I can feel it darkening up. I really need to take me a hot shower. I need to take me a shower and get it, because once I shower, I'll darken, and you guys will come to the next live stream that I have all the lights on, and you'll be like, wait, what is that? But yeah, especially on this arm, I can feel it. But I've been walking every day too. And the heat. Well, heck, it's 8:30 and it's still 80 degrees out. So, but yeah. My goal is to live in the Philippines and make YouTube videos for a living. And run a clothing business. Will it ever happen? Who knows? I'm gonna hope it happens. I'm gonna try my hardest for it to happen. It's getting close. Charmander just reached 15. So will the egg hatch before Charmander reaches 15? Let's see. $307. Let's check the egg. I honestly think Charmander has this in the bag. This egg is taking forever to hatch. But once we get this Charmander to 16 and evolved, I will put full force into into hatching that egg. So I can get closer to the hour mark that I wanted. Be as close to the hour as possible when doing both of these. Heck, Charmander could have roasted that Wooper, I think, but I'm trying to speed things up. And only because of the level difference am I switching out now. If Charmander had a couple more levels on this, I would have let it take care of it. But Psyduck Psyduck was a couple levels higher than I would have wanted it to be. Now here, no problem. Like I said, if they're under 10, I think Charmander can handle it. Gotta love egg moves. Yep, I think Charmander's winning this. This'll be it. And we're right at the hour. It's only a level ahead of what I usually would want it to be. Don't kill. Thank God. Okay. Good EXP. And Charmander's gonna evolve. Hands free. Alright. So now we just gotta evolve Bulbasaur, which will we could probably do. But I wanna, before I do that, I want to not only heal, but walk that egg and get it hatched, so I have the two of the things that I wanted to get done. And holy crap. I think we'll be able to succeed in what I wanted to do. Switch train evolved Bulbasaur. Because I think this egg should be hatching any minute. But the rest of this I'll probably do off screen. Like, rest of hatching eggs and then evolving. Because, like, Ammonite and Kabuto is gonna take forever. With them being only level 5. But the others, like, I need an Oddish to evolve into Gloom and stuff. That should be easy. I'm gonna get an Eevee. But yeah, it should. This egg should be really close. And then, but like I said, Ammonite, Kabuto, Bulbasaur, the Eevee, I'm just going to give a Water Stone immediately. I'm going to have to use the Versus Seeker and get enough money out to do that. But yeah, all that will be done. I've been on live an hour and 5 minutes and 54 seconds. I wonder if this this Growlithe will ever hatch. Charmander's already evolved. But there we go. There's my Growlithe. So I need to catch another Clefairy. The lights readjust. It's almost like I'm in black and white. But I'm not. Like this Oddish. Because it is the strongest. I'll evolve. We're already working on Bulbasaur. It has the XP share and sitting in the party. This, it doesn't matter because there's not a male and a female. But I'll catch a Metapod and a Kakuna. Viridian Forest. We didn't add too many, well, we didn't add any to the actual Kanto Live Index today. Besides this guy. Or this lady, whatever you want to call her. But everything else, like I said, this, when it fills up, it's gonna fill up quick. When it does, you guys better beware. I'm gonna seriously be making, let's make sure that's not, then it didn't, because I know it didn't, but yeah, it still shows that I own 115 Cantonian Pokemon, 116 national Pokemon. But the only Pokemon out of the first 20 that I don't own in this game, and I have one in Leaf Green, is Pidgeot. Then we miss then we need to evolve but Hunter and Gengar. I got a Gengar already. Just gotta get another Ghastly so I can evolve it. I don't even know where... I was about to say, I don't even know if you can find a Grimer. Oh! Okay. Shelter. It's probably in this cave. It's just a rare spawn. Cloisters because you have to evolve Shelter. Only spot is the power plant. No? Kinda. This Victory Road. Chansey, I know. It's only in the Safari Zone. Cedra. I just gotta go get it, basically. Same with Seeking. And then I still gotta do some trades for the other ones. But technically we're only missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 13, 14, 'So we have not seen 14 Pokemon. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Kevin, aka Firelord Typhlosion, and I'll see you guys